Welcome to Business News SA. Today we take a look at unsecured business loans. Cash has long been king in the South African business world. McKinsey and the World Economic Forum point to issues like prohibitively expensive registration fees keeping many small business owners locked out of financing. According to McKinsey, to apply for funding, some banks required SMEs to have an existing relationship of either lending or transactional banking with them, which automatically excluded unbanked businesses. This in part explains why COVID-19 loan schemes denied 36% of all SME applicants, with others facing extreme waiting times. Even now, high fees, interest rates, and particularly collateral requirements continue. While most consumers leverage credit regularly, South African business owners have proven reluctant to play what can sometimes appear to be a losing game. This is all changing with the help of the rising availability of unsecured business loans. So, let's look into how unsecured loans are changing the South African startup space. What is an unsecured business loan? An unsecured business loan is simply a business loan for which you don't need to put up collateral. The definition of an unsecured loan is simple, but the differences in how it affects lender-borrower relationships are more impactful. Unsecured business loans were traditionally harder for lenders to be willing to provide. After all, if the borrower can't repay them, there is no security with which to offset that loss. So, unsecured loans are seen as a high-risk move that is reserved for businesses with better financials and credit. Now, unsecured business loans are still seen as a higher risk in South Africa. But there are more available options due to digital lending and the platforms that facilitate it. You can find unsecured loans more easily now due to automation, fast processing times, more demand from business owners due to flexibility. If you want to find an unsecured business loan, you just need to start looking at a business lending platform. You simply provide information on the business loan you're hoping to find and the business information lenders need to assess you. With that information, you can get pre-approved in less than 24 hours and matched with the most suitable options possible. Where to find unsecured business loans in South Africa? Unsecured business loans can come from any kind of lender. As a business owner, your main options are financial institutions and alternative lenders. Traditional lenders. South African banks like Standard Bank, FNB, and Absa offer business loans, including unsecured options. Banks offer unsecured business loans for various purposes, with varying rates and terms. However, you can expect to pay higher interest rates than you would with a secured loan. You can also expect to be scrutinized more closely. That's because regardless of your business history and credit, asking for an unsecured loan puts your request at a higher risk. If you want an unsecured business loan, there's no reason to hesitate before asking your bank about it. They will be happy to provide information, but a few things will become clear to you about business loans without collateral. They have stringent requirements that are harder to meet. They carry high interest rates. They often require adequate existing history with the bank. Traditional lenders may not be the first choice if you're not able or willing to provide collateral. But banks now have modern digital infrastructures that make the process easier for their clients. You still need more time and to meet higher requirements, but you have the luxuries of working with familiar institutions. Alternative lenders have been changing the business lending industry in South Africa by providing unsecured loans faster and to a wider range of businesses. Alternative digital lenders are often more accessible and flexible than other lenders. Alternative lenders use automation to make application processes faster. They can provide loans faster but normally charge higher rates. You can still get good rates if your business credit and financial history demonstrate that lending to you is a low-risk decision. You can even use online platforms to quickly compare dozens of different lenders based on what they are willing to offer you. What alternative lenders offer is fewer restrictions, lower barriers, less paperwork, and faster approval. This streamlines and simplifies business owners' credit applications, making the South African business loans market more competitive and similar to other developed economies. Time waits for no man. Get started with your funding application by clicking on the Apply for Funding link in the description below.